Here on Channel 7.
It can't be. I killed you. Mama? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Eva, thank you for coming.
Now that's more like the old Liz. I love it. Where'd you get the earrings?
You can have them when we're finished, but first I need your help.
Does this have anything to do with your little girl?
I need to leave a letter with someone that I can trust.
Where are you going?
Creed Kelly's.
You're not. Liz, do you have some kind of a death wish?
He knows something about where Julie is. I have to go.
Yeah, Nate, I know what you're saying, but I've got to scout locations today. Tomorrow, I will sign every tax form you ever sent me, I promise. Yeah, I'll get Julie to help me. Nate, tomorrow. You heard me. I said I'll do it. Julie? Are you okay?
Yes. I'm fine. I'm all right.
And nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Please be seated.
State your name and address.
Palmer Cortland. Cortland Manor, Pine Valley.
Mr. Cortland, the defendant, Ross Chandler, is your natural son. Is that correct?
Yes.
And Natalie Hunter is your wife, presently estranged.
That's correct as well.
According to previous testimony, sexual relations between your wife and Ross Chandler took place on the night of September 14th, 1987 at your home, Cortland Manor. Did you see your wife that evening?
I saw her before she alleges the rape took place, and I saw her again shortly afterwards.
Your wife says he forced her. Your son says she consented. Mr. Cortland, my question to you is, which one of them is lying?
Objection!
They're both liars.
Your Honor.
Mr. Cortland.
They deserve each other.
Order in the court.
Look at her. Look at her. What an actress.
Nat, just don't pay a word.
Order in this court.
Can't you do something about this?
Mr. Cortland, please.
I will have order.
I have a right to speak my mind.
I'm sorry, Your Honor.
Mr. Ramsey, your objection is sustained. The witness will refrain from offering opinions and answer only the questions asked of him by counsel. Now, is that understood?
Understood, Your Honor.
The jury will disregard the witness's last comments, and they will be stricken from the record.
We're very sorry, Your Honor.
You may continue.
Thank you. Mr. Cortland, I'd like to go back to the night of September 14th, 1987. Would you tell the court, in your own words, what you observed?
Early in the evening, I heard Ross and Natalie arguing. Evidently, Ellen had heard about the affair from Natalie, and Ross was blaming her for the breakup of his marriage.
But was that the first time you learned of the adultery?
Objection, Your Honor. Mrs. Hunter has already testified that she was faithful to Mr. Cortland during their marriage. Counsel can't construe this as adultery.
Sustained.
Let me rephrase the question. You learned that there had been sexual relations in the past between your wife and Ross Chandler on the night of September 14th?
Yes, but I suspected it long before.
Mr. Cortland, what did you do after you overheard the conversation?
Well, nothing. At first. Natalie went upstairs. I simply repeated my demand that Ross move out the house immediately. Then I followed her upstairs.
Go on.
I told her I knew. She denied it, of course, but then lying is second nature to women like her.
Objection.
Your Honor, the witness is married to her. He's qualified to give an opinion.
Confine your answers to the questions at hand, sir.
Did you tell your wife that you overheard her and the defendant speaking of the affair, and she denied it?
Oh, she admitted it. Finally. Of course, she tried to blame me. I had neglected her, you see. I've fed her, I clothed her, I showered her with everything that she wanted, but that wasn't enough. No. She wanted my son in the bargain.
Is that when you told her to leave?
Of course not. I did what any sensible man in my position would do. I went to see my lawyer.
Did you cross paths with the defendant before you left Cortland Manor?
Briefly. I warned him to get out of the house, and then I left.
Did you realize that you were leaving the two of them alone in the house?
I neither knew nor cared.
Were you aware that he'd been drinking?
It was hard not to notice, yes.
You knew he'd been drinking. You'd overheard them arguing earlier, and yet you had no concern, no fear for your wife's safety.
None whatsoever.
So, well, what makes you think? Julie's boyfriend from home saw her right here in New York. He also met her pimp.
It was Creed?
No. But he must have other men working for him. For a while, I thought it was Creed who told Julie about me. I mean, he showed up for the first time in Pine Valley the night that she ran away. And he asked me about her. And every time he bothers me, he mentions that she's still missing.
Well, it could be he's just concerned.
I told you, he hates me. Which is why I'm so afraid for Julie. If he's got her, he could do anything.
Make a lot of money off her, for one thing.
Or worse. Much worse. Which is why I have to find her. And why I need you to please keep this letter from me.
Liz, if he hates you as much as you say, you could be in more hot water than Julie.
She's the only decent thing I've accomplished in my whole life. If you don't hear from me in a couple of hours, please make sure that that's delivered.
Palmer Cortland?
Yes. He'll know what to do. Oh, it's nice to know that I can still count on you.
Oh, honey, what are old friends for? You just be careful. And good luck.
I'll be in touch.
What's going with those clipping files, Julie?
Oh, I finished the last one.
You're the most efficient person on my staff.
Well, I wish I could do more for you. I mean, you've really done a lot to help me. Even if I worked the rest of my life, I don't think I could pay you back.
Well, you could start by helping me scout locations for that sportswear account I mentioned yesterday. I've got about 10 places I need to check out for an upcoming shoot. I could certainly use another opinion.
Today?
Right now.
In New York?
All over town. Clubs, restaurants. Not the kind of places people look for runaways.
Well, I don't know anything about that. I mean, I've never
Chase's
scouted.
good taste. Come on, it'll be fun. Just what you need. Give you a chance to wear those new clothes, try out these new sunglasses. Hang on. Yeah, Al? Creed Kelly. Have Walt bring the limo around. Yeah, pronto. Right, thanks. Now, no excuses, no explanations. Grab your things and let's go.
You really think my opinion matters?
I think that you're an intelligent young lady. And what's more, I know that we'll have a wonderful time.
Okay.
Let's go. This is yours too, I believe?
Yes, it is.
Oh, let me get this.
Thank you. Well, I guess I could use a change.
Well, don't forget we have to look like we're working.
Right. So we're going to be spending the afternoon going from a limo to a club.
Mm-hmm.
You know, this could be the kind of work that I could learn to love.
Silver? 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 Are you all right? Do you hear me? Silver? Silver? Silver, speak to me. Say something to me. Silver, should I call a doctor?
No.
No, come on, get up. Silver? Silver, what happened? Come over here and sit down and tell me. Tell me what's going on here. Why was the door open? What happened? Where is she? Who? She was right there. She was right there. I saw her. So who? She was staring at me. She was... Silver, you have got to tell me who you saw. My mother. She's back.
No, I'm not kidding. I mean it, all right?
I don't believe
this was,
you.
No, listen. This was a supercharged 8-cylinder beauty. This thing had an exhaust system that was like music.
Yeah.
I mean, all right. So
what happened?
I'm driving down. I'm going to tell you. I'm driving down this deserted highway, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm doing 80, 85 miles per hour.
85?
Maybe 90. I don't know. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, comes this helicopter.
Are you?
And on the side of it, yes, on the side of it, it had big red letters, California Highway Patrol. Can you believe it? The thing was right over my head.
Excuse me.
I thought it was going to sit down on top of the car. Is she looking for one of you guys?
No.
Charlie, I need to talk to you.
Cecily, can't you see that I'm trying to tell these young ladies a story, all right? Please.
It's important, please. Charlie, could we just go over there for a few minutes alone?
All right, look, let's take a vote on it.
Okay.
Okay, do you guys think that I
Charlie!
should walk-
Please don't make me beg.
Oh, no, forget it. We don't want any begging going on around here. do we?
No.
All right, sit tight. I'll be back in a minute. I don't have anything to say to her anyway.
Don't take
Don't
too
move.
long.
Don't move.
See you.
Look, Cecily, this better be important, you know, because I was starting to get someplace over there.
It's about Julie.
Who?
Charlie, I know you hate me for what I did to her. And I understand. Honestly, I do. I don't blame you.
Come on, who cares, all right? It doesn't matter.
It matters to me. After what happened between us in Chet's storm, I just want a chance to explain.
Look, Cecily, I don't need to hear this, all right? Just forget about it.
Charlie, look, what I did was wrong, and I ended up hurting a lot of people, including me. I can't sleep at night worrying about her. I'm very sorry.
Look, Cecily, you want to sleep? Is that all? All right, no problem. Look, I forgive you. Okay? Go sleep. I'll see you later.
Charlie, I tried to tell you before. Do you remember when you came home from Stanford and you were looking for her? I tried to tell you, but you wouldn't listen.
Cicely, what's the difference, huh?
I miss you. Charlie, we're friends. Couldn't we just talk to each other every once in a while?
Cicely. Look, Cicely, we're talking right now. All right? We're talking, but there's no point to it. I'm sorry. I'll see you later.
What's the story? He hates me.
He didn't hate you the night of the dance.
Well, he didn't know then, and, I don't blame him. I'm rotten.
Yeah, but on you it looks good.
It's not fair.
What are you doing? Don't let him see you cry.
Doesn't matter. Oh, nothing matters.
Ma'am, I'm telling you, if Mr. Kelly doesn't answer the buzzer, there's nobody home.
Then you'll have to let me in with your key, won't you? Mr. Ziegland, isn't it?
Al. Al Siglin.
Mr. Ziegland, I have an appointment to see Mr. Kelly. And he told me that if he wasn't home, the doorman would let me in.
He didn't say that to me.
Well, I can't help it that he didn't alert you. That's not my fault, is it? After all, I came all this way to see him.
I cannot let people in without permission.
All right. I am not going to stand here and argue with a New York City doorman. Please tell Mr. Kelly that I will try to reschedule. But he's going to be furious. Absolutely livid. And it's your problem, not mine.
Wait. You don't look like a decorator to me.
Mr. Kelly likes the way I look just fine. Won't you please open the door for me, Mr. Ziegland?
I guess you're okay. I have to get back downstairs.
Thank you. Julie? Julie? Thanks.
Thank you.
This place is fabulous.
Yeah? Think the client will go for it?
Well, I don't know why not. I mean, it's perfect.
Excuse me, Mr. Kelly. There's a message for you.
Well, Walt, we're just about to order lunch here.
I took the call on the car phone. They want you at the office right away.
What for?
They didn't say. Only it's urgent.
Damn, when are they going to learn to handle a crisis by themselves?
Well, that's okay. I don't mind missing one.
Whoa, you're not missing anything. You don't eat enough anyway. Walt will be here right outside. No, it's okay. It's okay. I'll take a cab to the office, and then I'll hook up with you later. Now, Walt, I want you to wait in the car. Once you finish his lunch, I want you to follow the schedule. And above all, don't let anything happen to him.
Good, sir.
See you as soon as I put out the fire.
Wait a second. I'd really rather not just eat here alone.
Julie, everybody eats alone in New York. It's a great way to people watch. Take notes. Have a good time.
Okay, I'll try.
Good girl.
Wait.
No,
don't go.
no, you stay away from me. Your uncle warned you.
Julie, please.
Listen, don't touch me.
I won't hurt you. Sit down.
No.
Julie, it's about your boyfriend, Charlie.
Mr. Cortland, your wife testified she heard a door slam at some point during the encounter on the night of September 14th, 1987. She believes there could have been a witness. Did you see any such person when you left or returned to the house that evening?
The only people I saw were Ross and my wife.
When you returned from your lawyer's office, you saw the defendant on the stairs, did you not, on his way out?
Yes.
How would you describe his appearance?
He was flushed, red in the face. His shirt was unbuttoned.
What did he say to you when he saw you?
Nothing. I did all the talking.
He just stood there? He wasn't afraid of you? He didn't try to run?
Ross? Oh, he enjoyed it. Climbing out of bed with my wife, confronting me face to face. Oh, he was proud of it.
Objection.
Sustained.
Did he attempt to hide when you saw him on the stairway?
No.
Did he attempt to explain his disheveled appearance?
No.
In other words, he did not act like a man who had just committed a brutal crime.
Objection, Your Honor.
Sustained.
I withdraw the question. What about your wife, Mr. Cortland? You went to see her next, is that right?
Yes.
What did you see when you got to her bedroom?
She was lying across the bed, half naked. The sheets were tangled. It was obvious that she'd been recently engaged in strenuous exercise, as had my son.
According to her testimony, she tried to tell you what happened in the incident, but you didn't listen.
Oh, I listened, but there wasn't one word about rape. Not one. Oh, I handed her some papers that my lawyer had prepared. She signed them willingly. Then I called her a slut, told her to take her little brat and get the hell out of my house.
Several weeks later, you received a visit from your estranged wife's mother, Mrs. Wilma Marlowe. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Why? What did she want, Mr. Cortland?
Money. That's all she ever wanted. The woman's obsessed.
Objection.
Sustained.
Well, it's true.
The witness will confine the remarks to the facts at hand. Thank you.
What did she tell you she needed the money for, Mr. Cortland?
She said that her daughter had been raped by my son, and she was trying to blackmail me.
Objection.
Sustained.
Sorry.
What a liar. Was that the first time you heard the word rape used in connection with the encounter, Mr. Cortland?
Yes, it was.
But your wife had never used that word before Mrs. Marlowe came to you for money.
No.
When did you speak to Mrs. Hunter on this subject?
Oh, she showed up shortly after itchy-fingered mother. Sorry.
And?
Well, she told me what had happened, and she begged me to believe her.
And did you?
Certainly not.
Thank you, Mr. Cortland. I have no more questions of this witness, Your Honor.
Just hang in there and don't let him get at you, okay? Just
Look at her gloating over there.
Mr. Ramsey, your witness.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Cortland, I realize how difficult it is for you to testify in this trial and appreciate the cooperation that you're showing.
Let's get it over with.
Mr. Cortland, you've already stated that you didn't see anyone other than my client and the defendant when you left and returned to Cortland Manor on September 14th.
That's correct.
Did you hear anything?
Nothing specific.
Nothing specific, Mr. Cortland?
Well, when I left Heinz's office and I returned home, the garage door wouldn't work. I had to get out of the car and operate the damn thing manually. That's when I heard, well, I thought I heard footsteps running away.
Footsteps? Whose footsteps?
I have no idea.
Possibly Mrs. Hunter's witness, the same person who slammed the door earlier.
Objection, speculative, Your Honor.
Sustained.
Mr. Cortland, why did you marry Natalie Hunter?
I beg your pardon.
I'll ask my question again, Mr. Cortland. Why did you marry Natalie Hunter?
Because I wanted to.
Excuse me, because you wanted more children. Please, answer yes or no.
No.
Because you wanted a hostess? Someone to organize your social life?
No.
Because you loved her?
Yes.
Excuse me?
I said yes.
Thank you. She made you happy?
Yes, for a while.
Until you returned from South America and found her and your son kissing in the stable?
Yes, that's correct.
But that was months before the night of September 14th when you asked her to leave. You never confronted her about seeing her in the stable, did you, Mr. Cortland?
No.
You never gave her a chance to explain anything. You never gave her a chance to explain about the rape, did you?
Objection, Your Honor.
I withdraw the question, Your Honor. Mr. Cortland, when you finally did confront your wife and ask her to leave, what was her response? She told you that it was you that she loved and not your son. That the affair that she had with Ross Chandler was over before she married you. Isn't that what she told you, sir? Answer, yes. Please, yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, but you didn't believe her, did you? Not when she told you about her feelings and not when she tried to tell you what happened while you were at your lawyer's office trying to cut her off without a cent.
Rape is not what happened in that room.
When you returned, sir, how did she look?
I've already told you that.
Lying half naked across the bed, pouring her heart out, crying. Mr. Cortland, is that how a woman behaves when she's been with her lover?
Guilt caused those tears, Mr. Ramsey, not rape.
And a torn nightgown?
Well, I pushed her away from me by myself, so I might have done that.
Did you strip her half naked and leave bruises on her arms and her throat?
There were no bruises.
No further questions, Your Honor.
She is making that up to get revenge on my family.
No, I am
revenge
not.
on me and my family.
Tell me that now. You know I am not lying. You know I was raped. Why won't you tell them?
Order.
Do you hate me that much? Why won't you tell them the truth, Palmer, please? You know I was raped in your...
Order! Order in this court! Now, Miss Hunter, I'm warning you for the last time. If you cannot restrain yourself, I'll charge you with contempt of court.
Please, Your Honor, I'm sorry.
Remarks were entirely out of order, as were yours, sir. The jury will disregard this last exchange, and it will be stricken from the record.
Your Honor, can't you do something about this obvious ploy for sympathy?
Obvious ploy for sympathy,
Yes.
counsel? Mrs. Hunter is a human being. Your Honor, first she's a victim of a violent crime, now she's forced to endure public humiliation and the disbelief of her own husband.
Your Honor, I object to this display.
How much is she supposed to take, Your Honor?
Save your closing arguments for the appropriate time, Mr. Ramsey. Now, do you have any more questions for this witness, or are you finished?
I'm finished. Your Honor, no further questions.
You may step down, sir. And this court will take a lunch recess for an hour and a half.
Look at that.
Palmer was right. What an actress.
That settles it. I'm taking the stand. I'm taking the stand.
Are you okay? Is everyone staring? Just pretend you have allergies.
You're a good friend, Dag.
Thick and thin. That's me.
Yeah, but you think I'm a jerk. I can tell. I don't blame you. I am a big jerk.
Look, what's done is done. You can't change that now. Just do me one favor, okay? Give up on Charlie. Find somebody new.
I'm in love with him.
Yeah, and I'm in love with Prince Edward. I'm not kidding. Pick somebody who can love you back.
Yeah, like who? Jason?
That creep with an IQ of 20? Are you out of your mind?
I thought you wanted me to go out with people who could love me back.
Yeah, but he's not the guy, Cecily. I mean, he's cute, but even I know he's a pig. Couldn't you figure out what would happen?
Yeah, well, maybe we're two of a kind.
Cecily. Hi.
Babe, you mind if I sit down?
Please do.
Fantastic.
Yeah. Oh.
Enjoy your lunch.
Thank you.
Thanks for not screaming and running away.
You said that it had something to do with Charlie. Have you seen him?
No, I haven't seen him.
You're
but
lying. And I swear that if you've heard
I
him,
haven't seen
personally...
him. And I haven't touched him, Julie. I'm telling you the truth.
I don't believe you.
I'm sorry for what I did. That I made you tell him I was a pimp and all that, but I didn't mean to hurt you. You see, he made me.
Who made you?
My uncle.
Creed?
He didn't want you to contact your boyfriend.
Creed would never do anything like that.
You don't know him. Not like I do.
You owe Creed everything.
You think I'm having fun telling you this? I'm risking a lot right now.
And you know something? I'm not listening to anyone.
You can't trust him. Oh, he's out. Just wait. He's out to hurt you.
Will you let go of me?
Julie, come here.
Silver. Silver, I swear to you on our father's soul that there is no such thing as ghosts. What you saw was in your imagination. You know that dreams?
That's what I thought the first time I saw her.
You've seen her more than once?
But this time I was wide awake. I wasn't dreaming. I wasn't asleep.
Listen to me, Silver. What is it? What is it exactly that you are afraid of?
Was I hallucinating?
No, no, you were not hallucinating. You were dreaming.
That's what Damon said.
He knows that you saw her?
The first time. He said it was because of my guilt.
Oh, Silver, listen to me. You must not say one more word to Dr. Lazar about seeing your mother. Promise me, you will not say one more word.
Well, tell him why.
Because if he knows that you're seeing ghosts, you will never be able to get away from him. You will never be able to see Jeremy.
Jeremy doesn't want to see me?
Oh, don't be ridiculous. Jeremy wants to see you. Jeremy loves you. Jeremy is in New York right now. He's trying to help you. So promise me you're not going to tell Dr. Lazar anything else.
Well, I've already told Jeremy.
Well, I know what you've told him. I know that. But Jeremy adores you. Jeremy is the one who sent me here to check up on you. He is so concerned for your safety.
Sir. Jeremy sent you to check on us, did he? That's very interesting, Erica, don't you think, Silver?
If you like bananas, you're gonna love New...
Oh, for heaven's sakes, Dr. Lazar. We all know how Jeremy and Silver feel about each other. And, of course, he is just overprotective and far too suspicious.
Is that why you're spying on us?
Certainly not. I figured out that the best way to keep him from interfering is for me to come over here personally and check on Silver from time to time.
Surely Erica's welcome anytime she wants, isn't she?
Do you agree that seeing Jeremy is not a good thing for your sister?
I agree with whatever you think is best.
Then why did you invite him for dinner on Thanksgiving Day?
Oh, that. That was such a terrible mistake. I mean, he pressured me.
Pressure? Huh?
You know, Travis was also very upset with me, and I'm so sorry. It just will never happen again.
Erica, why are you changing?
You know, Silver, I don't want you to get upset about any of the things that you hear. You mustn't do that. Now, listen to me. You must trust
that everything is going to work out in the end for you. Can you trust that? Yes. Ah, good. Good. She looks very tired. Why don't you go up and take a nap? Don't you think that would be very good for her?
Yes, you do look pale. It's a good idea. Go upstairs, listen to music, rest.
All right, come along.
Thank you for stopping by.
I'll see you soon. Well, I really must be going, too.
And when will we have our next session, Erica?
You know, I have been thinking about making an appointment.
Yes, well, we all know about good intentions, don't we?
Yes, of course we do. It's just that with Travis's new schedule,
we
as senator...
made such a promising start. Did you not think so?
Oh, yes, I did. And I think that some more family counseling along with Silver...
Excuse me. I thought you wanted therapy. Using hypnosis, I mean, potentially you're a very good subject.
Oh, thank you very much. Yes, and I think that Silver and I would both love to
I
have
think
this.
I could be much more useful to you on your own at this stage.
Oh. All right. All right, then I'll see you at your office at Oakhaven.
Erica, what's the matter? Do you feel uncomfortable being alone with me in this house?
No. No, I was just leaving.
You were once so eager to have these sessions. I don't understand what's wrong. Don't you trust me anymore?
Well, that took 10 years off my life.
Don't you look to me for sympathy. I never saw such a disgusting display of bitterness in my entire life.
How do you stand her?
Natalie is suffering. She cares about you, Palmer. You know how much she cares about you. How can you show such contempt for her feelings?
Mara.
No, there is so much hate in this world. Why do you go on adding to it?
Your husband is trying to speak to you.
No, we're very sorry about everything, sir. Come, Mara, come.
Palmer, I want to thank you.
For what?
For what you said about my being innocent.
I told the truth as I saw it.
Well, you're on my side.
I'm on nobody's side but my own. And frankly, I don't give a tinker's damn if they hang you or not.
Ross.
Ross, forget about Palmer. Listen to your lawyer.
I am not going to put you on that stand.
What are you talking about? I'm taking the stand. You heard Palmer calling her a liar. You saw that little stunt she pulled for the jury.
Judge Lerner explained to the jury that you don't have to testify.
But they need to hear my side. And I'm the only one who can tell it.
But you could tell it. You could tell it very well. What happens when Ramsey cross-examines?
Adam, I didn't rape her.
I know you didn't rape her. But if you blow it, if you lose your temper in front of that jury, you can kiss your freedom goodbye.
He's right. It's too risky.
You don't understand. I need to testify, otherwise they're going to think I'm guilty.
No, that's not true.
Yeah, please, yes. I don't want to hear any of this Fifth Amendment stuff, okay? I didn't do it. And there's no reason for an innocent man to hide. I'm going to tell it simple. And I'm going to tell it very straightforward. You don't seem to understand what's at stake here. It's my life. And my reputation. I am taking that stand.
My little girl.
Trust you? Of course I trust you. Why shouldn't I?
I don't know. Perhaps that's something we should investigate under hypnosis.
I tell you, I really,
I would feel much more comfortable exploring my fears about Silver, as I told you. I'd like to know why she's the way she is and how she got there, and perhaps even my part in it.
Well, does that mean you want to go ahead?
Of course.
Good. Well, I'll see you later on this afternoon, then.
Later this afternoon. That would be fine, Damon. I'm looking forward to it.
Not half as much as I am.
This court is now in session. Judge Joseph Lerner presiding. Please be seated. Now, Miss Relihan.
Thank you, Your Honor. The defense calls Ross Chandler to the stand.
Raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Be seated.
I've got to get help. Oh, dear God. I hope I'm in time.